I teach Communication 200, and I've been teaching it for a little over 10 years. It's the Introduction to Communication course. So for the signature assignment, I give students the assignment at the beginning of the semester, and it has a list of topics as well as roles that they could take with the project. So what they end up doing at the end is they are creating either a news story or a series of photos or a short story that addresses one of the topics that we're covering in communication. So I divide the assignment up into several assignments, and for the first part, they're asked to choose the topic and to choose the role that they feel most comfortable taking with the project. For the second part of the assignment, they have to find 4 credible sources to use as a way of exploring media literacy and to actually do the research for the project that they're working on. And then next, they actually create the short story or the series of photos or write their news article. And then once they've done that, they share it with the class as part of a presentation. And then at the end of the semester, we compile everything into an online publication. Students reflect on this process twice. At the very beginning of the semester, they reflect on which role they want to take. So acknowledging kind of their strengths and weaknesses as a writer or in visual thinking. And then they are also reflecting on why certain topics are attractive to them and other ones don't stand out as much. Then at the end of the semester, once they hear what their classmates have done, they reflect again on the work that they've created and how they see that fitting into the bigger picture. One of the great things about College of Arts and Sciences is that we encourage students to think broadly. And so in Com 200, yes, we do have communication students, but we also have students from a lot of other disciplines. And I think initially they're not really attracted to communication because they just sort of have it pigeonholed into what they think communication is. But by the end of the semester, when they're seeing how all these other topics about culture and technology kind of play into it, they have a broader understanding of what communication is and how it's valuable to all majors. What I enjoy most is seeing the students' work and seeing their reactions to each other's work. Before I created this as part of a, quote, signature assignment, I had students create a final project for the class. And they would create this great work, but then they would just turn it in to me, and they wouldn't really get a chance to share the work with their classmates. And so by doing the signature assignment this way, they get a chance to hear about each other's work through the presentation, and then they have something that they can look at later as part of that collective publication. I feel like the signature assignment lets students kind of recognize which areas they're drawn to, and then to kind of test it out, and it's a safe place to do that. So a student who might be thinking about journalism but has never had a chance to write a news story before, this gives them the opportunity to do so. And so in doing that, I'm hoping that they discover that it's either something that they really like, or maybe they realize, maybe journalism isn't what they thought it was. And so it gives them then the opportunity to explore other types of writing.